Back on. It's another bit of truth. Sunday breakdown. What's good, my peoples? Now we're gonna get into some things here, mixed bag type podcast. First, we're gonna show you out the gate with this guy that they show you on screen right here. Supposedly disrupt the Charlie Kirk memorial. They tell you this guy have guns and knife, and of course they have to give you some kind of happening, some kind of excitement at that fake memorial, cause nobody died. Do you understand? So yes, it is a fake memorial. They are for a faker. We're gonna get into this, and I'm gonna show you some things. The reason why they pull these things off to continue to stick you in the side with it. Pay attention to this right here. Make it run.
We want to continue to talk about some of the big stories coming out of Glendale when it comes to security and really prepping out right outside of State Farm Stadium. And we learned
the State Farm Stadium, people, that's where the Charlie Kirk Memorial is. State Farm Stadium, one of those stadiums, like I mentioned, that they keep these big events, government shit. But of course, yes, they have to do the Charlie Kirk Memorial right there. And by the way, State Farm is number 30 in numerology. Listen.
Of the situation that played out of a armed individual that was arrested and taken away from the site. So we want to go out right now.
And of course, they're going to tell you that the armed individual was there because, yes, somebody always trying to disrupt whatever the Charlie Kirk got going on or whatever on his name, whatever has his name on it, it's gonna be a problem to the people, right? So yes, somebody went to the memorial with guns and knives. What a bullshit. They will never stop, people, with this fakery they give you with the Charlie Kirk killing. Listen.
Right outside, alive outside of State Farm Stadium. That's where we find Fox 10
What's live out here for what?
Joining us here with a breakdown of this individual, not only armed, but also with knives as well.
He not only armed, but he also have knife as well. What a bullshit for the public. He not only armed, but he have knife. What a stupid newscast right here. Listen.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. I did actually want to share that we have a update. I mean, pretty much just within the last few minutes. I'm going to read this statement that was sent out by Turning Point USA about Joshua Runkles.
Where did they send it out? On X? Where did they send that statement out? Listen.
Individual who you're describing who was arrested. So it does appear,
and
this is the statement.
People, this is supposed to be a mugshot of the person with all these watermarks on it. It's all bullshit, people. So what? Is this the new mugshot or are you showing us a former mugshot with this character? Listen, pay attention.
From spokesperson Josh Colvette from Turning Point USA, quote, I want to add a note of clarity here. This individual was doing advanced security for a known guest planning to attend the memorial service tomorrow.
Hold on, people. So he's doing private security for a known guest that was going to attend the memorial. Listen, people, because I already told you this is bullshit. Not real events they're giving you, people, when it comes to the Charlie Kirk. Nothing real tied to that fakery. Listen.
We do not believe this person was attempting anything nefarious. However, the advance was not done in proper coordination with the TPUSA security team or U.S. Secret Service. Also important to note, this was before the site had been fully sealed and locked down.
Yes, and it's before the site was sealed and locked down. Yeah, because they tell you, of course, it was safe. I guess safer than the place that the Charlie Kirk got shot, supposedly. Pay attention. It's nothing but actors on the world stage, people. Listen.
Action is being taken to ensure everyone's safety. That's the end of that quote there. So that changes the story quite a bit, as you can imagine. It seems like this person, Joshua Runkles, was doing what he believed to be some advanced security. He approached an officer with DPS and was talking to that officer about the fact that he was supposed to be there and he just didn't have the right credentials, it seemed. He did have a CCW permit out of North Carolina.
CCW, that's coding. But hold on here, people. So it's a private security for somebody well known. But nobody understand that it was a security that approached a police. Or something like that. They're trying to tell you that human police got some kind of back and forth, and that's how the arrest come to be. So now people, they bring this big news, breaking news, and they find an armed man there, just like they like to say they find an armed man near somewhere where Donald Trump gonna make a speech. Same type of vibe here. So at the memorial, they on pins and needles because it's a man that got executed. They attending his memorial, and of course everybody gonna be scared supposedly. So yes, they pull it off with a man supposedly have weapon and knives. That's what they said. So yes, they arrest this guy and all, but they gonna tell you that he was a security for some private people that gonna come there. Pay attention to this bullshit. Like I say, he's just to ruffle the feathers of the people. Right here, listen.
Concealed carry weapon permit, so he was able to have that firearm or firearms on him. So we're still kind of, developing this story, and it seems like right now this person who was arrested was indeed supposed to be here, which I guess is a really good thing to learn.
Kind of doing what they was call it right there, advanced security for a known guest. That's the explanation. But they bring it out big time on you. Like it's something going on, like somebody was trying to disrupt the Charlie Kirk memorial with weapons. But it was just an armed security and misunderstanding to bring you this breaking news. What a bullshit for the public. Move.
And we do continue with that breaking news out of Nashua, New Hampshire this morning. A man is under arrest and charged with a deadly shooting at a country club. I'm Jeff Saperstone. Police say he walked...
So this right here is a country club shooting now, people. They're telling you that a man just walk into the Sky Meadow country club and just start letting off shots and injure and kill people. Pay attention to this because this is the world that you live in now. This is what you're going to see on the news daily. Pay attention to this until they get to their agenda. Listen.
To the Sky Meadow Country Club last night and opened fire, killing one and hurting two others.
So there you go. That's 3 people right there. 1 dead and 2 injured. That's the coding for the number 3. But pay attention here. Listen.
ABC10's Robert Goulston joins us live now from Nashua with the very latest. Robert, good morning.
Good morning, Jeff. Yes, multiple gunshots rang out just as this wedding reception was getting underway. As you can imagine, that turned into a very chaotic scene. Well, now it is a murder investigation. The New Hampshire Attorney General says 23-year-old Hunter Nadeau has been charged with the murder.
So there you go, people. They charge somebody and you hear the age? The age is 23, 23, Freemasonry. So you see the codings? The number 3 with the victims and the supposed shooter right there on the money, 2-3. Listen.
A 59-year-old Robert DeCesar with a handgun. The AG says there is no known connection between the 2 men. 2 other adults were shot and injured, but are expected to be okay. Witnesses say they saw the shooter walk in from the restaurant area at the venue and heard him say something to the effect, "The kids are okay and free Palestine."
Bam. There you go. Before he starts shooting, he was shouting, "The kids is okay and free Palestinians." So you see that right there, people? They'd have to give you the agendas so you can see it. It's not a real event, it's fake shit. 100% in, but you can see the agenda show up in there with the free Palestinian. Do you understand? Those are the things, it shows that they're putting on worldwide. So of course they have to pump and push it up to make the masses more interested in this shit. The Israel and Palestine bullshit that they have for the masses. So of course they can give you these events in America going on. As a matter of fact, all over the world, events all over the world that's supposed to be tied to that same fakery that they've been giving the masses for years. You buy into it? Take a listen to this right here. He say, "Free Palestine." There go your damn agenda mixing it. Listen.
Before the gunfire started.
So he comes shoot some innocent people.
The one thing I can say is when he was walking across the dance floor, I knew it was the guy because he wasn't dressed up for a wedding. He wasn't dressed up to go to dinner. And for lack of a better explanation, he just looked like a weirdo.
He just looked like a weirdo. He didn't dress for the event, but he come in there, walk across the floor, and then start shooting. So listen, people, he want Palestinians to be free. That's what they tell you. So he went to this place randomly and just start shooting innocent people. It's the same thing they tell you. not even a year ago, with the supposedly Lakewood Church with Osteen, they claim somebody running a church with a gun and scream, "Free Palestine," and start shooting, and then they have to shoot her down. You remember that? So all of these agendas they're giving you with the Palestinian and the Israelis, fake war. All of it is fake, but they have to touch you all over the world with that fakery. You have to feel it. Pay attention.
Trying to keep family members safe.
Of course.
It was pretty. It was weird because everybody dropping all, with the way this world is going right now.
And look, people, of course they know with the world how it going nowadays. Watch this big red cross right there. Yes, in the way the world running nowadays, you should understand what they're doing. Why is the red cross post up there? Okay, another thing. Take a look at that right there. A star right there with a serpent wrap around a pole. Do you understand these devil codings? They're showing you with every chance they get. It's a devil world you live in. All of these is devil operations. Bam.
We just want to keep the family safe, keep everybody down, and then try to find safe spots.
Look at this. What is this?
And Nadeau is charged with second-degree murder, and he will be arraigned tomorrow here in Nashua. The Sheraton here nearby was used as a unification site so that families
Yes, of course, the Sheraton gonna use to unify the peoples after shot fire. And of course, the Sheraton is also coding 100%. This is how they play with the masses, using their agendas and the things that they have on the table for the control of the peoples right here. Move.
Live look at the White House where it's approaching 9:30.
Of course, you have to come on when it's exactly 9:30 for the damn coding, showing us the White House. Devil shit right there in plain sight. That's where they're doing the devil work. That's where they do the deceptions right there on the masses. Pay attention here.
Capital. Let's talk about some of the recent military activity from the White House. President Trump posting this earlier this evening, saying, "On my orders, the Secretary of War ordered a lethal..."
The Secretary of War. And Donald Trump is the one who posting these things right here. And you have to mention, it's my order. My order. That means he can get the credit for these things. And guess what it is, people? All fabricated bullshit. Every supposedly rank and all of these things you see they're putting on the Donald Trump is fakery. It's 100% fakery. They're turning a blind eye to humanity and giving praise to the devil peoples. That's exactly what they're doing. So here comes Donald Trump now taking more praise with these fake bombings that he claim he's doing with drugs coming into America in boats. All of it is bullshit to fool the Americans. But pay attention to this.
Strike on a vessel affiliated with a designated terrorist organization conducting narco trafficking in the U.S. Southcom area of responsibility. Intelligence confirmed that the vessel was trafficking illicit narcotics.
There you go.
And was transiting along a known narco trafficking passage.
You see that? You have to make you know that it was a well-known narcotics transformation group. Our area where they transport narcotics in that area. So anything he blow up right there in that area, supposedly, yes, carrying narcotics to America. Remember, where he's supposed to be doing these, bombing off these boats, they're not even close to America, supposedly. You're not understanding what they're telling you here, people. Pay attention, listen.
Poison Americans. The strike killed 3 male narco-terrorists.
And there you go, people. They know exactly amount of people that was in there. This time they're telling you there was males. The first time they tell you 11 was killed. 11 people was in the boat full with drugs to supply America. They never mention if they're male or females. Then they come back again. So they did another bombing of a boat that bringing drugs to America. This time it was 3 people in it. They never mention if they're male or female. But this time they mention that it's males. 3 males in the boat. 11 and 33. Listen.
Which was in international waters. No U.S. forces were harmed in the strike.
It was in international waters, people. So why did America feel like they have the rights to bomb that boat? By the way, no bomb get boat get bombed. It's a fake shit for the Americans. It's a trickery, people, for them to be down with Donald Trump. Yes, he fighting crime, he fighting drugs, he doing all of this shit. But one thing you need to keep recognition of. Take a look if that shit gonna work. He's stopping crime? Okay, check if crime slowing down where you know it. I'm just telling you, people, check to see if what they're telling you is true. Donald Trump stopping crime? Donald Trump doing all of these things to make the country better. He's stopping drugs. Let's see if they're not gonna have any more overdose of fentanyl in America while they're telling every business owner to keep a Narcan close, keep Narcans close, just in case people start overdosing, you have it to save them. Yes, let's see, people, if they get overdose gonna stop and the country stop getting flooded with all of these drugs since Donald Trump kicking a new gear to stop it. We're gonna see. Pay attention.
Stop selling fentanyl, narcotics, and illegal drugs in America.
Yes.
And committing violence and terrorism against Americans.
Yes, it sound good. Yes, the Americans hear that. Oh, the Donald Trump talking, coming to their rescue. Stop bringing drugs to our people. Yes, you can't do it no more. We blow you up. And the people sit there and believe that this is truth. And Donald Trump is really there for their best interests. What a bullshit the public buy. Listen.
It says they did release a video of the strike.
They got the video again, people.
The president putting
Don't take no videos from them. You're dumb or what? They're the one who created videos. They're the one who make videos for fantasy and the fucking news. Do you understand it or not? Why would you believe them? Do you know what FOX stand for in numerology? That's 666, people. So they're basically giving you the mark of the beast right there. It's a system they're implementing. It's a system. The mark of the beast is not 666 in your forehead. It's a system. Learn that and understand it. So you see why they can show you this fakery is a part of the system for you to buy into it and feel like it's for you. It's there to protect and help you. It's bullshit. That's all it is.
Social media. You'll see it here in a moment.
Yeah, you see it in a moment.
Looks fairly similar to previous videos we've
seen.
Yes,
and the similar videos is bullshit. CGI, computer graphics. And they're dumb enough to show you the two side-by-side footage, but it's supposed to be the same. One, I guess you get into a night vision, and one you get to a day vision. What kind of bullshit is this? And when did the boat blow up? And you can tell me that that little canoe boat carry this much flame if you drop a bomb on it. What a fucking joke, people. You drop a bomb on a piece of canoe and you get this in the middle of the ocean. You get this big ball of fire for one little boat. I'm going to ask you a question, people. How much they tell you those missiles and bombs that they drop in cost? I want to know. Did you know? Millions and millions of dollars. So you see a boat in Venezuela and you left all the way from America to go blow it up? Or you have these boats these ships, these supposedly fighter jets taking out in those areas to blow anything up that's coming to? How would you know if drugs on it? This is all bullshit, people. And I want you to understand that it is. So tell me, when did they know that it's drugs in the boat? How would you know? The last one, Donald Trump said you see drugs, bag of cocaine and bag of fentanyl floating in the water after you get this big explosion from a B-2 bomber supposedly drop on that boat. What kind of bullshit is you buying for reality, people? It shows you what kind of world we live in, and like I say, backwards world. Yes, the 666 is the mark of the beast system that we live in right here, where they serve you these bullshit up.
Again, this is the third lethal strike that's been carried out against
look on the fire.
Drug boats.
Where is the fire burning? On the water? Where is the fire burning? This is still burning the little boat. And by the way, you can't see it on night vision anymore now that it lit up with fire. What a bullshit. What is this footage? Why show it to us? Peoples is sprinkled smart in here. Smart peoples is sprinkled around. Why would you still do this dumb video? I guess it does not matter once majority believe it's real. Majority rule. That's why they use those terms, that majority rule. Majority believe in the psyop, it work. Majority believe in the deception actually succeed. They don't care about the few people who do or don't believe in it or do understand that it is bullshit. They don't care about them. Once they get the majority to buy in, it's the same thing with the virus and the supposedly pandemic that they give you. They know everybody didn't buy into it, but majority did, and that's all they need to row the damn boat.
In international waters.
Look at that, people.
Gosh,
where is the
footage
boat?
Is absolutely wild.
The footage is fake. What do you mean the footage is wild? I can create one of that for you on my phone. Why is these people complaining dumb here, man? Is that shock you? That fucking dumb footage shock you? How dumb can you be and you're working on TV? Can you believe that, people? Now you can understand what they're doing here. Somebody that work on TV that knows special effects and everything. That's what TV is about. They come hacking like this footage is so traumatizing and it's so unbelievable. And they know to put fake shit together. But it still surprise them. What that tell you? That they are a part of the fucking fakery right here to fool the people.
By. He's a retired Marine intelligence officer and the host of the Strap podcast.
Look at that, people.
Hal being generous with his time tonight. We appreciate you. Hal, by the way, did work on the war on drugs under...
Yes, it working on the war on drugs. As you could see, them showing you Indian Ocean and all right there. Why you think all of these countries are part of the ocean is to keep your ass at bay. As soon as you go out in the waters, you're trespassing another country water. Why you think they do that? So you can't go nowhere. The water is the escape route, and that's why they have all ownership in there. So you can't get away. You're gonna be in somebody's property in the water. That's the reason why they do it. And by the way, it's the same way they run the airspace supposedly. Listen.
Command. My question, Hal, after seeing
what did you see?
And after reading the president...
What did you see, you retard? What kind of footage did you see? You are a retard. You're playing retarded so you can fool other people. Like I say, one fool make many. So this fool trying to convince you that it's a legitimate film, they just show you, and it's still shocking to him. Wow, what shocked me is that they're brave enough to show it to you. That fucking made up shit on the computer, they're brave enough to show it to you as real. That's what I'm shocked about.
Is it clear where the strike happened?
See, listen, people.
You know, it was interesting. I was reading the president's statement. It wasn't clear. I'm thinking.
Yes, you're trying to read the statement to understand where did it take place. You see that right there, people? Because that's the only thing out about it. The Donald Trump statement, the man who want the praise for every fucking thing. Yes, his only statement there to stand. How you gonna know the truth? By watching the Donald Trump or read his statement? That's how you're gonna know truth. You're in a world of hurt. So there's nothing else out there about this strike but what Donald Trump put on his social media network. What a bullshit for the public. Where was that boat when you bomb it? You come telling us all these details, how much drugs were in it, how much people in it, their gender and everything, but you can't tell us where the boat was. The boat is not in American water. Where was the damn boat? Listen.
It was probably down around Venezuela.
See?
But that's just a guess. This statement was a little vague.
All you can do is guess in the fakery to make it look like it's something that the human being should buy. It don't look right. So listen, people, so the boat was in Venezuela. He say just guessing, by the way. But where was the boat, people? So if the boat was in Venezuela, how Donald Trump know where the hell it's going? That's what I've been saying the whole time. He tell the people that the boat just left Venezuela. It just leaving this supposed area where they claim the drugs is at. So any boat leave that area, it's coming to America, boom, you bomb it. It is bullshit they're selling the public. Right here. Move. Look at this right here.
Trump administration's sweeping crime crackdown is hitting Memphis next.
On the chest.
President Trump ordering the National Guard to the major city this week. It's a move that's getting praised by the Tennessee governor.
So there you go, people. The Tennessee governor is praising the fact that Donald Trump gonna bring the National Guard to Memphis. So you see that right there, people. Like I say, all of them gonna accept it. All these cities gonna accept the National Guard because it's not about Donald Trump. All these people who supposedly in these areas, it's not about them. It's about you. Like I say, they want to set up these checkpoints and these places where they can rough up the peoples. It don't matter who you are, but they tell you they come to solve crime, crack down on crime and everything in these regions where crime is bad. So therefore, whatever it comes with, you have to just take it. That's the reason why they're going in that name of fighting crime. But it's to take away your rights as a people. Do you understand that? So they can get to do whatever they want to do, which is dig up the masses, check your belly, know who you are and everything at any given time. You could be going to work, going about your business. They're going to pull you over at some checkpoints and story you up. But you have to remember why they're doing it. So you have to bite your lip. Don't say nothing. Don't act up. Just take it. Because they're here to make crime gone. Like they did in Washington, D.C. as you hear Trump bragging about the work that they did there with the National Guards. Now is no more crime there. Everybody's eating and going out now. Take a listen.
But some Democrats feel differently.
Listen.
I think it's really important. We need to stand up against this.
Look, people.
Fascist takeover.
And this is why they bring this right here, people. Fascist takeover. So these people that plain black can tell you it's a fascist takeover. Do you understand? And now you can go back and forth on it, or you can divide up in sections over it. The same way they're showing you people arguing about this shit right here in Parliament, which is all show, cameras, lights, camera, action style. It's just a show for you. Yes, you will file suit right here. The regular people follow suit, are fighting over this bullshit the government put on the table for your division. Take a look at this fagabat on screen right here. They're all fake. Listen.
That's not a bad word. It's a fact.
It's not a bad word. It's a fact. And look.
Doesn't have an argument, but she's going to refer to me and some of my colleagues. We were from the Third Reich. This is insane.
They're from the Third Reich, so you can't call them fascists. That's another black person right there, supposedly. And remember, he's the one who welcomed it. They're the one who welcomed the Donald Trump with the National Guards with open arms. Listen.
It's insane.
15-year-olds as a bunch of criminals?
It's insane. Do I look like a member of the Third Reich to you, Mr.
Third
Lee?
Reich. Listen to
Is that what
them.
I look like to you?
It's a show, people.
Is that what you think?
I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think that is right there? That's a TV camera. Nobody understand. This is a show, people. It's a TV show for the dumb masses. The whole thing is, once you see them in here and they always have some kind of back and forth going on, it's just to ruffle your feathers. They want you to fight about these situations that they put on the table. So yes, National Guard's gonna go in most of these cities. It's coming, no doubt about it. And that's what they're trying to show you right here after they praise Donald Trump for stopping crime. Listen.
Is that what you think? Is that what you think?
No, that's unethical.
I think it's radical and I think it's insane. And I'll respect everything that you say. But to say
If you notice, nobody else said nothing. Just these two folks arguing. I guess that's what this show is about. You believe it or not? Listen.
like that to myself,
Nobody
all
else
of my
said
colleagues
nothing.
is way out of line.
Nobody said nothing else.
Fascist takeover. Well, joining me
Fascist
now is
takeover.
Brevard County, Florida Sheriff Wayne Ivey. Sheriff Ivey, I was very excited to have
Sheriff
you. I'm a
Ivey.
Florida girl, and we got crime under control in the great state of
So
Florida.
you hear that, people? They have crime under control in the great state of Florida. What a bullshit. And don't worry about it. Those are the most crime-rigged place in America, Florida. I ain't even playing. They have all these rules and laws and they're manipulating the people and everything. They can't stop crime. Let me tell you that while they come taking credit. But in God we trust. He got behind him with all those stars to represent the God that they're talking about. Just in case you slept, that's the God they're talking about. The fallen angel that's running everything here and control these peoples.
Memphis, Democratic mayor there, number one for violent crime per capita. What's the difference between what Memphis is doing and what you're doing?
Listen, so he's taking
first of all, thank you for having
the
me
credit.
on.
Take a look at the hand sign if you want to know who it is. That's simple. They got the hand sign to show you he's a Decepticon. He's here to deceive the masses, and he is a part of the stage, the world stage that they're performing on the masses right now. Pay attention.
What's different is in Florida, we have zero tolerance for crime.
So there you go, people. They have zero tolerance for crime. And that's why they're not rigged with crime. They are right. The country runs smooth. That's the same supposedly place where they have the Polk County with the sheriff judge, supposedly the police, the big police that always have these big busting, human trafficking and fentanyl, the record bus. But yes, it's a crime-free Florida right there. You see what I'm saying, people? They're full of shit. Yes, the police might act upon you some more, charge you for shit that you might not get charged for in certain city, or more emphasis is on certain things. Yes, but that don't make crime lesser in Florida. They tougher, don't make crime less. They just put more pressure on the people, not criminals. Listen.
Tell everybody, crime will rise to the level a community will tolerate. And we don't tolerate it in Florida.
They don't tolerate it, so no crime there.
What you're seeing happening in Memphis is they have turned a blind eye to certain levels of crime.
They turn a blind eye to certain level of crime, and that's why they're polluted now. So listen, Florida is the opposite of Memphis. That's what they're telling you right here, which is all bullshit. They're selling you just to bring the National Guard in Memphis.
Now it's blown up on them and they can't get it back under control.
Yeah, and as I understand it, since you've taken over in Brevard County 12 years, a 52% dip in the crime rate there?
That's
3
correct.
sevens. She just gave you the 3 sevens coding for the Hawks. Go back. Listen.
They can't get it back under control.
Yeah, and as I understand it, since you've taken over in Brevard County 12 years,
a
number 52% dip in the crime rate there?
Number 7.
That's correct. Right at 52% reduction in crime. Fewer victims of crime last year than any time in the last 45 years.
People.
And our population's gone up, but our crime rate's gone down.
So a year ago, people, the population going up and crime going down. That's almost impossible. But that's what they're telling you going on right there in Florida. Why? I guess they trust in God more. I guess that's what it is. That's why the sheriff come with that sign behind him. They start to represent him and all. They all full of shit. Move.
Screeners see a lot of things at Tampa International, but this has got to be a new one.
By the way, this is Tampa International in Florida, by the way. The same one where they have no crime. Take a look at this right here. They're telling you somebody coming to the airport with body parts. And I'm telling you, people, the news just get more bizarre every single day. Pay attention to the world you live in. Listen.
What appears to be human remains were uncovered in a passenger's suitcase.
Listen.
Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer is at Tampa International for us tonight.
Look, and Aaron, don't worry about it. This man right here, he trying hard not to laugh. Because they're full of shit on the masses. So they find human remains in a passenger bag. Pay attention.
Is this
listen.
Really what it looks like?
Really what it look like? Look at the face.
Allie, those are the human remains that Customs and Border Protection says they found in someone's luggage as they were getting screened coming in from somewhere else in the world. You can imagine.
And they're coming from somewhere else in the world. I guess they're not going to share that where they're coming from. But it have something to do with international travel again. So yes, people, the bag that they're going to carry on the plane, that's the one they carry the remains in. I guess it would be better if you put that bag under the plane. I'm just saying, people, because they might just run it to an X-ray or one of them scanner and that's it. But you carry on, they might just open it right in front of your face. So why would that person bring in the human bones? I guess it didn't know it got him. It's a mistake. Listen.
Must have been going through their minds. May have been pretty similar to what we saw when we showed those photos to travelers.
Okay, so you show it to travelers? This is bullshit for the dumb people. You show the photos to travelers. Take a look at this.
These are the kinds of images that would make a lot of people. May have been pretty similar to what we saw when we showed those photos to travelers. These
Look,
are the kinds of images that would make a
and
lot
it's in a file paper, some kind of, aluminum file. But hold on here, people. So you show this on screen. Now, which part of that shit that you're showing us identify as human remains? You see, this is what I'm talking about, people. We're at a dumbed down level where they don't care no more. Anything they show you, you would have believed it. If it was some dog shit right there they have in the file, you would have buy it. That is human being remains. A matter of fact, what we're looking at on screen, what the fuck we looking at? Please tell me, people, what we looking at. What they prove that this is human remains, and why you showing it to us? We're gonna figure it out. What part of the human being is this you're showing us? If it's human being remains, it's bullshit. 100% bullshit. Look, there go the fake reaction. And look, people. So you're telling us that that little thing is a skull? No, it's shaped like a skull, people, with teeth in it and everything. Okay, man. So look, people, now there you go. There you go now. So it's a whole human being. It's a whole human being pile up. And they wrap it up in aluminum foil. Stop it, man. Stop it. Go back again. Show you something.
May have been pretty similar to what we saw when we showed those photos to travelers.
All right. So look, people. Look. This little piece of aluminum foil got a skull in it, people. A skull that can fit in the man's hand. You see, that's why I pull it back up. So you can judge the hand and the skull. That's all. Just trying to put something there so you can match them up. Now look at the hand and take a look at the skull. The skull can fit in the person's hand. So what kind of skull is that? Look, people, there go the little skull supposedly in the aluminum foil. So what kind of skull is that, people? What kind of human being is that? You gonna tell me, or you gonna buy the story? Pay attention.
Of images.
There you go. So what is that? Later on, you're gonna show us a skull, right? But what is this you're showing us on screen right now? I say bullshit right here. They're showing you. That's it. Look, that's a fake reaction. And there's no skull that small. Even if it's a fetus. You don't understand what I'm saying or not? Even if it's an unborn baby, just abort or something, it wouldn't be this small. A cremator baby dead wouldn't be this small. Do you understand what I'm saying here? So what is this they're showing you? Okay.
Just like this. What the hell?
Look at these people.
The photos came from a social media post.
And of course it come from a social media post. It is fake for the masses. So is it two different package? Because you do show us two different package right there. Okay. What is this on the left? On the right, and what is this on the left? What is this? You see, it's two different things, people, or not? Okay.
Customs and Border Protection's Director of Operations, Carlos Martel. He wrote on X, quote, "From cigars to bones, what started as a passenger declaring
It's not a bone, people, it's skull. You see skull. Why mention bone if it's a skull involved? You just get it's a skull. So from cigars to skulls, people, listen.
10 cigars at Tampa International Airport turned bizarre. Martel continued, CBP specialists uncovered what looked like human remains, including part of a skull.
And look, people,
bones.
hold on.
What started as a passenger declaring just 10 cigars at Tampa International Airport turned bizarre.
Where did he come
Martel
from?
Continued, CBP.
Where did he come from? What country was he coming from? As you could see right there, people, where is the passengers? I don't understand. Where is this person at with this file paper wrapped out on there? Okay, so that's where they checked in the bags, because you could see the conveyor belt right there beside him. Where is the people? Where is the people that full up the airport every time? Where is the peoples? He just there by himself. Somebody take a picture. It's a fakery, people. It's not real. It's all fabricated, made up shit for the news. It's not real. But I already told you about international travels when it comes to America and the Americans. They're trying to stop that shit in the tracks so the American can't travel and nobody can travel to America. It's part of them nailing you down right here. Where is this person was coming from to America with bodies, with bones, skulls and everything wrapped up in file in their bag? Is that real? And tell them they're passing with some cigars. What a bullshit for the public. Listen.
Specialists uncovered what looked like human remains, including part of a skull, wrapped in foil
part
in
of
a duffel
skull,
bag.
people, and
That's
a
not
duffel
normal.
bag.
And why
Look
is
at
that
this
in your
faker.
luggage?
Look at this
And what
faker,
did you do?
people.
And
Look.
who did you do it to?
A lot of questions from travelers just hearing about the news Friday.
A lot of questions from travelers just hearing about the news. Trust me, if that happened at the airport, you wouldn't hear it as a news in the airport. Do you understand what I'm saying here? People just going about their business. What you stopping them, telling them that so you find a skull in somebody's bag? This is bullshit for the public. None of it is
Where you
real.
coming from? Like,
Look, people,
you
look.
decide to carry
Look.
human remains with you. Like,
And it's
why?
a laughing matter.
That's disgusting. I
It's a
can't even
laughing
lie.
matter. Everybody
I can never
laughing.
imagine opening the bag and seeing that in there.
Authorities say they also found some prohibited plants and undeclared cigars. According to the
Wow,
Post,
they find some prohibited plant and unclaimed cigars. Wow. Maybe it's a woman and they're carrying their fetus around. Fetus. And from a baby. I don't know. That don't look like no human being. You understand what I'm saying? And what kind of human being that small? So what they're trying to tell you here, stay tuned because they will bring you the agenda in this right here. Why they tell you that somebody was going to the airport with human remains and they find it, part of a skull and some bones. You will get the agenda later. For now, I'm gone.